Hi everyone, it's December 31st, 2025, and I am going to walk you through what I am putting in my Project Pan 2026. So I have everything laid out on a table here. I'll throw up a picture of what it's going to look like. There's a lot of products. I roughly counted, it's around 100. And I made my dream list of everything I want to have, and it's 25 products. And some of them I don't have. So we have a lot of work to do this year, and it's probably not all gonna happen, but my hope is that I don't even know. We'll walk through this. So I'm gonna start with makeup because it's something that I don't have very much of. Right now I have one mascara. I never wear this. The past 3 days I've told myself that I'm gonna wear it to work every day. I remembered it once, and it wasn't today. It's a decent mascara, but I just don't wear it. I have really sensitive eyes that water a lot, and it's pretty irritating for me to wear mascara. So that's its own category, but I'm hoping to use that up. And then I have these two concealers. This is the CoverGirl Clean Matte Concealer in, I don't know what shade, light/medium. I have repurchased this a couple of times, but I've been using it less now because my skin is a lot clearer, so I don't need it to cover up blemishes, but I like it. And then my sister gave me this Ulta Under Eye Brightening Concealer in the shade light to medium, which is just a little too light for her because she's more tan than I am, but there is quite a bit of this left, and I think it's a little pinky for me, but it works now in the winter. So I've been working on using this under my eyes, but it's nothing special. I don't really like the formula. And then the last true makeup area that I have is eyeshadow, which I actually do love. You can see I'm kind of wearing a bunch right now, and any other thing on my face, highlight, blush, it's all my eyeshadow. So first I have this Joy Bright Gold Cream Shadow. This is about a year old, and I should probably use it up. And the packaging is kind of broken, so it looks kind of weird, but this has been in my cabinet to use every single day, which is not going well. I don't really like this gold, but I'm working on it. And then I have two palettes, and we'll start with the one that looks more impressive first. So I have this Royals palette. Oops, it's spilling Fallout on the computer. And yeah, two of these shades are totally gone because they broke, and one is almost gone because of the same thing. I dropped this on the bathroom floor a couple weeks ago and lost the dark blue, which was the one that I had the most progress on, which is sad. But I do like these orangey red shades and this light purple. And then I'm still using up this little silver corner here. But the gold, once again, gold doesn't really speak to me as an eye color. The green is nice as to do like a fun liner, but my goal this year is to hit pan in this purple and get further down in these four. That's about it. This is a pretty old palette, so it's whatever. And then the other palette that I have, a little controversial, but it's the Conspiracy palette, and this has been well loved by me. There's really only one shade that's untouched, and that's the orange. I never reach for the orange, unfortunately, but I really like this pink and this darker one here as a blush, and this white one up here makes a good highlight, and then these are just great neutrals. I sometimes use these for like contouring or powder. This blue has definitely been a favorite of mine, and yeah, I sporadically use some of the other stuff around here. This one in the corner I used to fill in my eyebrows, so I use this for pretty much everything, and somehow I haven't hit pan on any of it, but it'll happen. the closest ones are definitely the blue down here and this white and this light pink. So I think I can hit pan in all three of those this year. Maybe even this pink too. I don't know. Okay, so that's it for makeup. Moving on, let's go kind of, let's do deodorant, because why do I have this many? So this is what I'm using right now. I peeled the labels off a lot of my products, so I can't always tell you what they are, but this is, I think, Secret brand, and it's like unscented sport deodorant, and that's my favorite. I really don't like when deodorant has scents, so I'm gonna be sad when this one is gone, but it has like, I don't know, max a week left in it. I don't use that much deodorant. A lot of days I just forget, so that also causes this. And then I have this Native Mini Sea Salt and Cedar, which I thought I was gonna love because sea salt is one of my favorite scents. And I bought it when I went on a month-long trip. And I was like, this will be a perfect amount. No, I just didn't wear deodorant on the trip. So this might actually be my next use because I just want it gone. And native deodorant does not work that well. So if you have a good like natural deodorant recommendation, leave it below, especially if it's like unscented. And then the other two deodorants that I have are the same scent. They're both Real Lavender Secret, but this one's aluminum free and this one's regular. This is what I used to use like all the way until I got that unscented one, but now I haven't, and I just have these two bag stocked. And it takes me a really long time to go through deodorant, so this is probably like a year and a half. I'm just throwing everything on the ground on this blanket as I put it down. Okay, and then next, let's just do some kind of face care stuff. So I just got this big pack of pimple patches. There's 200 in total. They're all these little stars, and I've used like 3 because I had a pimple right up here this past couple days, but you can't see it because it went away due to these. And yeah, I'm just gonna work through these slowly as needed. That's fine. I'm not really concerned with those. But then let's go to cleansers. I'm really not happy with the cleanser that I have now. I'm using this mini Cetaphil Hydrating Foaming Cleanser. It smells so weird. I don't know what it is, but I've started using this kind of on my body too, just to use it up faster because I don't like it. And then I was gifted this Blackhead Eraser Scrub from Clean & Clear, which I think is going to be too harsh on my skin, so I'm probably going to use this as a body wash too, just to do that, but I don't know, I will try it on my face before I start doing that. Alright, then let's go to sunscreen. So right now I'm working on this little stick, Kinlo sunscreen stick, SPF 30, that just goes on every day. I don't really like it. It's kind of hard to blend in, leaves kind of a white cast. I don't really know why I got a stick. And then also for sunscreen, so I do work outside in the summer, and I have a lot, and they pay for my sunscreen. But I kind of have a weird collection because once again, I just keep like collecting random things. So I'm trying to use up this Banana Boat SPF 50 plus. It's light as air, it's non-greasy. I really like this one. And then also, and that's like a chemical sunscreen. And the other two that I have are mineral sunscreens, which I don't know if I like them as much, but it's fine. So this one is just a generic mineral sunscreen, and it's like pretty much full. I think I got this from my family this past summer, and I haven't gotten to it because I have my own. And then I also have this CeraVe face mineral sunscreen that I'll start using on my face after the Kinlo stick is done. Yeah, this is also from this past summer. Got it reimbursed from my job. Okay, then some other face care stuff. I have face masks. So my sister gave me these 2 giant tubes of Freeman masks. This one's a peel off, this one's a mud mask, and I'm really working on this one. It's like down to here, which is still a lot, but I'm using this one twice a week right now. And then I have this one, which is like pretty much full. Not happy about that, but it's gonna be fine. Sorry, I thought someone was calling me. So, yeah, this one I'll get to eventually, but this is what I'm really working on right now. And then I also just got these two little masks. This is a strawberry peel-off mask, and this is a lavender mud mask. And I think I'm gonna use these two in after I finish the green tube before I start the yellow one, just for a little variety and to get them out of the way because they're little, but I really do want to work on that green tube first. Then I also just have a bunch of these like makeup remover wipes. A lot of the stuff you're gonna see is like hotel samples. I've really been working on using those up, but I travel for work in the summer and stay in a hotel like 4 nights a week, so I end up with a lot of minis and stuff. But now that I'm wearing makeup more, I can use these wipes. Alright, then so let's move on into face moisturizers just to finish up the face stuff. So right now I'm working on this. This is a CeraVe that I took the label off of once again. It's probably around here. Yeah, it's fine. But I just got this Neutrogena Hydro Boost for Christmas, and I really like it. And I'm excited to start using this once this is gone, or for travel, because I don't have a container to decant this into. Alright, so let's move on to kind of some different stuff. Nail polish. I only have 3 nail polishes. This green one is like almost out, and it's what's on my fingernails right now. It's just an Essie polish. And then I have the same Essie polish in shiny pink, and that's what's on my toes right now. So these two are my priority in getting through because they're both getting a little gloopy, but they're both less than half full, so I think it's doable. And then after those, I have this Dollar Tree nail polish that I bought just because I wanted a blue for something, and then I'll move on to that. It would look really good with what I'm wearing right now. Alright, so, oh, I forgot one thing for my face, and that's something that I repurchase every time. I go through one about every 6 months, and that's the Ordinary Niacinamide and Zinc Oxide. And yeah, that I just got one like a month ago, and yeah, it lasts me about 6 months, and I repurchase it every time. It works really well for my skin. Let's go to dental care because I'm kind of a hoarder. For dental care, I have been using the same toothpaste that I don't even like for like years because I had a huge multi-pack of these, but I'm on the last tube of this Crest Radiant White toothpaste, and I'm so excited. I have this little clip here just to make it easier to squeeze out and get it all out, but I'm so excited to be done with this and to get something not mint flavored. And then I do also have 3 mini toothpastes. This one is almost gone, but then I have 2 more mini toothpastes. I don't use these at the rate that I get them from the dentist, clearly, so I'm hoping that I'll use this one up. I have a trip home in January and a trip to New York in February, and I'll probably use this up on either of those and bring a second one as a backup just because I don't know when exactly it's going to run out. And then I guess I'll leave 1 mini, like once I get down to the last one on my travels. I'm not going to like try and use it up regularly. So yeah, and then floss. I'm like not really a floss girly. I'm really trying to. That's one of my goals for the new year. But I have 4 of these sample flosses that are each 4 meters, and this one is open, which is the one I've been traveling with, but I think I'm going to focus on using this one up first, just because it's so much shorter than this one that I have been working on, which is a 50-meter floss, and I could use all 4 of those up faster than I could use this one that is barely bigger, so I want to get through as many as I can first. And this one's also newer. I don't know why I switched to using this newer one. And then I have some other random dental care items. So I have I don't even know how to open these little flossing picks that are in this little container. I guess I want to start using these. Not really a big thing with them, but they are good for going with my permanent retainer. And then I have these 2 packs of like breath strips, which I really don't like, but I got them for my sister, so I can't give them back to her. We'll see if I use these or if I find someone to give them to. I'm really not into them. Whatever. Okay. Now let's go to the category that's making me the most mad, okay? And that is lotions and creams, okay? So first off, I have this big Into the Night whipped butter. It's shiny. It makes you look like Edward Cullen. There's not that much left in here, but that's because I don't like touching lotion, like scooping it. I much prefer squeezing it from a tube, so I put a bunch of that same Glow lotion into this little container here, which I've been using very, very occasionally. I don't go out much anymore, so I don't use it as much. And then right now I'm using this honey and grapeseed Burt's Bees hand cream as my body lotion. It's probably gonna last like 1 or 2 more days. It's already cut open. And then I'm gonna use this little hotel sample. I have used so many of these in this past year, but it feels like it lasts forever. It's a really thin lotion, which I like. It's pretty lightweight. And then I'm gonna start using these foot creams as my lotion because there's only so much you can put on your feet. And I have a mini of it. It's the Burt's Bees coconut foot cream. I don't even like coconut, but once again, this was given to me by my sister. Gave me the little one. My mom gave me the big one. So we're gonna work on this little duo after I get through those 2. And yeah, the Glow lotion is just like the last resort. And then here are the hand creams that I'm working on. So I have 2 of the Burt's Bees hand salve, I don't know, which is really hard to open. And so this is what it looks like new. It's full all the way up. And then this is the one that I've had at work, and it's getting down there. I don't know if you can see, but like, it's like really close to hitting pan in there, which is good. I don't like how this smells. It smells really heavily of eucalyptus. I much prefer unscented products or really light scent. And yeah, so I'm gonna alternate in. After I finish this one, I'm not gonna go right on to the second one just because I need a break. And so I have this Burt's Bees almond and milk hand cream, which is a lot smaller. I don't know, it smells fine, but once again, it just smells, and I don't think it needs to. I don't think it needs to smell. But then after that, I don't know if I'll go back to the other hand salve or if I'll do this Burt's Bees cuticle cream, which this one I actually really do like the smell of. It's lemon scented and it's like pretty faint. I've already used 2 of these in the past couple of years, and it's what I keep my ibuprofen in my backpack and at my desk at work because it's just a perfect little tin. I really like the packaging of these. So excited to have 3 of those tins eventually. These are probably all plausible to get through in this year. Maybe even this one, yeah, at work. So yeah, that's my lotions. Now let's do fragrance. So starting off, I have 2 Bath & Body Works scents that are pretty small amounts left. So I have Champagne Apple Honey, which just a little bit in there, but I really only like this in fall. It's fine. And then right now I'm working on this warm vanilla one. I took the label off once again because it goes in my cabinet and this is what I see every day, so I really don't like looking at advertisements. And yeah, so I've been working on this one for a couple weeks now. It's fine. I do like vanilla scents for the winter, so that's good. But once that's done, depending on what season it is, if it's still winter, I'm gonna try and use up these perfume minis. This one is Black Opium, and this one is Irresistible. I like Black Opium. Irresistible kind of smells like a grandmother, but I'm not mad about that. And then I have 2 roller balls that are custom blends. So this one is kind of a grapefruit one. There's, I don't know, about half of this tube in there. I really like this one, especially for spring. And then this one is also a good spring scent. It's lime, vanilla, and cedar. I want to smell this now. Yeah, so this one has just a little bit in there, but this one's a lot stronger than the other, so this one just needs like a dab. That one you actually do kind of have to slather it on. And then I have my favorite, my summer signature scent. I'm still looking for a winter signature scent, and I think I only need 2. Just a warm season and a cold season one. But I have the Skylar Salt Air, and I've had this for only a year, and I've used half of it, which is pretty good, especially with traveling a lot in the summer and not being home to wear it. So, huge fan of this. Would definitely repurchase. Probably gonna find a winter scent also from Skylar, just because I really like their packaging and everything. Let's go into shower stuff before we end with the worst category. So shower wise, I have 2 conditioners that I'm working on. The first one is in this little pot, and it's kind of a Franken conditioner of a bunch of minis. It's purple because I added some hair dye. It just tones my hair cooler for the winter months, and so definitely try and use this up before winter, but my hair does not need a lot of conditioner. I don't have a lot of hair, and it's pretty healthy and smooth anyways, so I don't use a ton of this. And then after that, I also have this Keratin Repair Tresemme, and this is about here on the bottle, so quite a bit. I do use it when I'm shaving as well, but I'm not going to need a conditioner for a hot minute. When I travel, I don't bring a conditioner because my hair can usually go without it for up to like 5 days. So yeah, this year I'll probably only travel with conditioner when I go on my week-long trip to Spain. So this is gonna take a while. I think the last one I had of this size took me like 2.5 years. I've had this one for about, I don't know, almost a year. That's where we are. So yeah, probably 2.5 years. Catch me in Project Pan 2028 talking about the same conditioner. What I do use faster is shampoo, and so I have 3 shampoos. I have this little mini that has maybe 1 more use left in it, but I use that and my shampoo bar as a first shampoo, and then I do my second shampoo with this Tresemme Volume shampoo, just because this is what works really well for my hair, and I do need a double shampoo just because of how greasy my hair gets. This is day 2, and we're in a perfect slick back, like no products, just like the own grease of my hair. So I do have to double shampoo, and this is what works really well. Once again, it's about here on the bottle, so this is gonna last me probably a year. And then other random shower products, I have this vanilla Tree Hut scrub. This is just kind of a treat. I got it for Christmas. I'll use it up as I feel like doing that. I won't buy another scrub. I like them, but not enough to spend my own money on them. So I'll use it up when I use it up. It's not a huge priority for my panning. And then holy soap. I have soap out the wazoo. So in my shower right now, I am working on this brown sugar and fig soap bar. It's really thin, so that is exciting. And then in my bathroom, I have this bar soap that's argan oil scented, and I have a backup open for that as well that was in my kitchen. But then I got this foaming soap for my kitchen, strawberry cheesecake scented, And I do like having a foaming hand soap. I really do not like liquid soaps. I like bar soaps and I like foam soaps. So this is in my kitchen now, and the second argan oil bar is going to replace the one that's currently in the bathroom that's like, it's almost done. And then my traveling soap bar, because this is like, I have some that are too big to go traveling. So I have these Dove minis that go in this little container for when I travel. And so I have one that's currently in my travel container, and then I have 2 backups for traveling. And then for in my shower, I have 4 backups. I have this refreshing cleansing bar by EcoWell. This is what I was using before. I really liked this one. And then I also have this little one that's stuck to my shampoo bar right now. I don't know, once I rotate my shampoo bar in, I'll just break that off and attach it to whatever soap I'm using. And then I also have 2 of these argan oil bars that are a little bit different than the other ones, so those are also going to be body bars eventually. Now we're to the last category. The last category, okay? Lips, which I decided right before I did this that I was going to throw away 2 lip balms that really, they were old. They were old and I didn't trust them anymore. They smelled bad. I didn't want to use them. So we're a little bit lower than we would have been. So I'm just going to show you each like mini lip category at a time. So first, lipstick. I have 1 lipstick. It's this dark red. I really like it for a bold look for Christmas time, but I don't really use it that much. But also I think it's fun. So not a priority, but you know, I do want to use it. And then lip glosses and oils. I have this e.l.f. clear gloss. I like it. It's kind of sticky, but it's fine. And then I have this unlabeled, I don't know what, peach scented lip oil. I do like it. You barely need any. It makes your lips so glossy and you literally can't even tell that there's any gone. And I've been using this at work every day for like the past month. And then I have the Milani Fruit Fetish in Raspberry Peach, which is down to here. This was from my sister. She also gave me another one of these that I did finish after about 6 months. So I think if I start committing to this, it'll probably take me about 6 months. But that's not my priority right now just because these 2 are older, especially this one. But I'm not seeing any progress. I might commit to this just because there's barely any left. Well, not barely. There's like a third of it left. And then this is also technically a lip gloss, but it's like for children. It's one of these little popsicle ones, but it actually does show up blue, which is fun. So I tried to use it tonight, but it was not the vibe. So that's just kind of fun. It's pretty small. I want to use it, but it's kind of goofy, so we'll see if I do. And then I have 1 tinted balm, which is this Revlon Kiss Apple. I've had this for so long, and somehow there's still this much left. I have been working at this, but I'm kind of tired of it. I was working on it in the fall because like apple in the fall, but I'm putting it away for now. And what I am working on right now is this Burt's Bees watermelon. This is what I have at home. And then I have a grape EOS at work and a citrus Portland bee balm on my keys. So that is what I'm working on right now. And then what I have in backstock is a pomegranate Burt's Bees. This lavender Portland bee balm. I'm not a huge fan of lavender, but I love Portland bee balm. So I'll probably save that one till last. Then I have a strawberry EOS, another grape EOS, this random one from my orthodontist, and an SPF chapstick that I use more in the summer when I'm spending a lot of time outside. So 15 lip products because I threw 2 away. That's a lot. You don't need that many. I used up two this past year, so we've got quite a supply. But yeah, that's everything that I'm putting into my project pan, and you know, I have high hopes for a lot of these categories. I have low hopes for some too. So that's all, and follow for some monthly check-ins where I show you my empties.